need to update the teams on OBS over here. So it's not Wacky Racers, it's Wacky Machine. Wacky Machine. Sentinel. And 0. So we might actually see a loss from Team Immortal here. Team Sentinel. Depending on how early MangudAI attacks. I mean, that sniping can be deadly. Oh, he's going in the snake. I can see MangudAI cleaning him up pretty well. We've got 2 castle rushers who basically could end this quickly. If Soldier is able to boom, he might be able to, and he isn't killed by Alpha immediately, then he may be able to come back and kill MangudAI. But I have a feeling that this will be a very quick fight, and I think that the other 2v2 will be a very quick fight, and then we'll have a 4v4. So I don't know if there are any new viewers out there right now, but one thing that I've been working on offline has been a new AI creation tool, and I'm pretty excited about it. So the idea behind it will be to give an opportunity to new scripters to create an AI of their own, so it will be very easy to use, and it can take you less than 10 minutes even to create an AI, especially if you know what you're doing. But even if you don't, I mean, there are a lot of different options, and the tool is very easy to use, so I'm pretty excited about being able to do that. Release it to people, and it'll have all the units inside of it, except for the new Chinese units right now, so pretty excited about that. So I'm hoping to see a couple new users create AIs of their own so they can participate inside future competitions. There's so many different cool ways to make an AI. We've got some older builders like the Forgotten Empires builder, and then we've got Rock Pluralists AOC builder, and then we've got other Japanese builders. We've got at least 2 of those. One that I've converted myself to English, but it's still hard to use. It's not a very easy tool to use. We've even got an older utilities. We've got script edit and the old AOK script edit. We've got a bunch of old tutorial AIs that people can make foundations off of. Plus there are other pieces of, tools inside Visual Studio that you can use to create your AI. So we've got a plugin for that. So there are a ton of great resources to make your own AIs out there, which this will be another great utility for new scripters that I'm hoping that will bring, that they will use and come in and join us for scripting. I'm hoping that you're one of them, new viewer. So hoping that you can come check out the Discord, join us in making this simple AI. We might see you here next time. Uh-oh, we got a stuck deer over here. Got stuck in the building. How did that happen? Bum. No. That deer isn't going anywhere. Oh, free task. Already going up the castle age. This is soldier's opportunity to go for the attack. He needs to somehow do so without, and also staying away from the TC. It looks like he is going for the attack, maybe. I'm going to have to move Charon back inside the folder, secretly behind the scenes right now. Let's see. Onset Charon folder. And open back out. Esty moved all of the Charon files into folder. But in actuality, back then, for older AIs, they didn't know that. Well, the majority of them didn't use a folder system for the earliest AIs. Oh, look at that castle right there. Is this the China? Which one is this? Oh, this is the Mongol castle. Cool. Eagles are going for the attack onto MangudAI? What are they doing? Oh. That's not good. Not good at all. We're gonna see. Oh, this is a slow, fast castle here from Alpha. There's plenty of opportunity for Snake and Soldier to be able to kill him early. Snake did make it into Castle Age. He barely has any military though. So I'm sure that... Oh, yep. Look at that. MangudAI has already sniped a tiger. And he's going Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. No! Keep your troops back. That's dangerous sniping. Oh, ouch. Yikes. Knights kill the Eagle Scouts. This is exactly what we thought might happen about how quick this fight might be over. Both AIs are being rushed now. This is the plan of MangudAI and Alpha to come in with stuff. Knock out the enemies while they reach castaway pretty early. It's too late for Soldier. He's going to be very much in trouble here. Neat if MattyBeRad is here to see this, but one thing that I like about making some more simple AIs is the fact that you can do something kind of crazy, like making a flaming camel AI, which I put together the other day, just as a fun little test. It's a unit that people really don't think of or use very much. Kind of like a petard, almost. There is an AI called Petard Rusher, but unfortunately he does not create petards. Makes me wonder if there was an earlier version that had petards in it, but he never got around to it. He took them out and never put them back in. So it looks like Snake and Soldier are dead meat. Let's speed this up. We don't need to suffer here while watching all the villagers get sniped. Yikes. Okay, I think we can call this. So this is one victory for Team Wacky Machine. Game number 2. So I have replaced the files with Charon. Meaning the Charon inside the tournament pack. So we can go back and so it's Immortal and Charon. Pardon me. Yeah, I was working on a version of Charon for user patch, but I had to take a break because I was becoming frustrated with it. So that wasn't good. Never want to become frustrated while scripting. It's a good sign that you need to take a break. Yeah, I've been testing out a utility that I made to convert AIs to play user patch with some code from Norman Duck. So Franks. Goths. I don't know why I needed to look at that. And then Vikings and Tunes. Now this will go the other way probably. Okay, so Doug may not work on custom maps. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and see. I hope he doesn't glitch. Because Arabia 2024. Oh, you can't speed up. This is considered to be a custom map, even though it's not a custom map. Now, something I'm thinking about is maybe I could go inside the Arabia RMS and just replace the code inside there temporarily and replace the map entirely, and then it would be named Arabia. So in theory, I might be able to do that, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go check that out. Could we kind of do that so we don't have to worry about how AIs interpret. No, don't do that. I almost moved my whole common folder inside. Oh, one of those weeks. Arabia. Can I do that? Okay, I might be able to replace that. And we can go back to using backup. And then we can go move the bear with me, folks. Arabia 2024. Move it inside the other folder. This in here. But if we see chickens, we're not going to be able to do it. Chickens are a no-go. We don't like chickens here. Not yet, anyways. gonna go on mute for a second. Okay guys, I'm back. I grabbed myself a snack. Looks like using hatch machine is having a tough break. Immortal was going up into Castle Age. A lot of people really like the DuckOfNormandy, even after his prior performance with Wattle and the Jumbo Elephant's AI. Hello, Chunky Square. Glad you were able to join today. So in case individuals inside the crowd don't know, Doug is the oldest AI inside this grouping and inside the tournament. He is an AI that was started before Age of Empires 2 was even released. So he was an in-house AI that's still able to be used on the modern game. philosopher really wanted him inside his competition. So he's made an appearance. And even helped decide one of the games inside a prior fight. This is definitely going to be a tougher fight for Doug. Especially since Immortal is inside this fight as well. Immortal is one of the toughest AIs on Arabia right now. He is a top contender. The AI was made by TheMaximalBeing, who is a very gifted programmer, scripter. And not to be confused with the Max. I mean, this is a totally different scripter. So Doug has a challenge on his hands, even if he defeats Charon. Personally seems unlikely. Especially after that encounter. Charon was made for AOK, the original game. It was actually made by myself. So I was lucky enough to be paired with one of the best AIs inside the game right now. Lucky break for me. Charon plays custom map, what considered to be custom maps, a little bit different than he plays Arabia. One thing that I noticed is his custom map code is where he places early buildings a little bit differently. Probably needs to be adjusted for that. They're a little bit farther away from the TC, which isn't good. So he actually plays this type of map a little bit weaker than he would otherwise be doing. I'm going to speed this up to 4.0 because I think it's still. We have another fight to go through after this one. Okay, let's call it. There's no way that this machine or Doug can win at this point. So, dead. Let's go into the 4v4. So it's one game each. We're going to try it on just on Arabia now, and hope that chickens don't appear. If we see it, chickens appear, we're going to we're just going to go back to Arabia 2024 map. So this is just a theory right now, a game theory, and we'll see if it works out. Little reference to game theory. I haven't watched that video from him in a while though. So we've got two teams here. We need to set up our teams. I need to go to Google Chrome. And we need to set up who's pocket 1 and who's pocket 2. Pocket 1 and pocket 2. Okay, so who's flank and who's pocket? So Snake and Charon are flanks. And then we said pocket 1 and pocket 2. Oh. And then on the other team, our flanks are, oops, I need to switch back. Our flanks are Alpha and Doug. And we said pocket 1 and pocket 2. And we need to get our civs in here. So we've got Huns for Immortal. Snake plays tunes. Aztecs for Soldier. Horse Scots for Charon. On the other team, we have Celts for Is Machine. Mongols and Huns. Mongols, Huns. And Doug's test AI will be doing Britons. And we're off. Uh-oh. That's not good. No. Doesn't like her Arabia 2024. Let's try it one more time. Could crash my game. We can try it one more time. Nope, not gonna work. Bummer. Oh, drat. did not work. It's too bad that you're not allowed to just insert it like that. I'm not sure what the difference in putting it inside the game data folder is. Very, very strange. Last fight of today. There's one win each. Wacky Machine really needs this win. So Alpha's going to try to run over Charon with horses. He might be able to do that because he's got Soldier in the back and Alpha's not going to be able to take on two. So we've got his user patch machine in the pocket, and he might be able to save Alpha so they can actually overrun the pocket, maybe? On the other side, we've got Snake facing down Doug. Now, this should not be a problem for Snake to take over, especially with Immortal as the pocket, and they will be able to, should be able to take him out quickly and go for the pocket here. Now, MangudAI, he might be able to get the castle, and in theory, he might be able to even push Snake back, but he won't be able to take down Immortal, especially since Immortal is in pocket the way he is. So that's going to pose a challenge. He's going to need user patches, his user patch assistance to finish him off. So it's going to be a long road for them to take this victory, but they might. It's a slim chance, but they might be able to. Now I see Tobio's out there. Maybe he really wanted to see this game today. So Tobio, I don't know if you saw, but Soldier did lose to MangudAI. It's not a surprise. So not a surprise. We just didn't get lucky on our roll right there, and then it was just what we thought what would happen when if Alpha and MangudAI actually teamed up. They went for that castle rush, and they just overran Soldier and Snake. So it wasn't really a surprise. It was completely what we expected. But we kind of need this victory, to be honest. I mean, if we really want to solidify our standing, I mean, I would hope that we can, that Immortal can take this. I mean, but in theory, they could actually still win it, meaning MangudAI and team. It's a long shot, but they could, in theory, win. You know, Alpha and user patch machine, they could come over to our side over here and kill us. Even though the Soldier likes the boom, I mean, it's still going to be a tough fight because user patch machine, he's still a fairly strong AI. So, and if he relieves Alpha of some of the pressure, then can kind of take on Charon here, and those knights can come in and attack Soldier too. That wouldn't be good. Or did you just randomly come in? Look, we are playing Arabia custom. Oh no, he has a lumber camp somewhere. Where is it? He's going up. Oh, it's over here. He plays custom maps a little bit differently. This is considered to be a custom map. Farther drop distance, etc. Uh-oh. Khan thinks that he's a pocket player. I wonder why. Let's check out. Oh, did he not know? Maybe on the distance that he thought that this lumber camp was farther away. I don't know. He didn't spot the TC. I don't know if you heard me earlier, Tobio, but I'm thinking about including user patch into Charon. I started to do it, but I got a little bit frustrated because his user patch version was playing weaker than his non-user patch version. You can barely hear me? That's weird. I'm at OBS says I'm at max volume. Can you hear me now? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, yeah, I was kind of slumped over in my chair after I had been sitting for a while. I kind of fall down a little bit. But I was saying that I'm going to be including a user patch version maybe in the future for Charon. I've started working on it, but I got a little frustrated with it because it was playing weaker than the non-user patch version. The Spearman animations are just a lot slower than they used to be. I wonder why they slowed the animations down. I don't like them as much. It feels like they're just standing there. Do they do more damage per hit, but they hit less frequently? Is that it? I haven't been able to figure that out yet. Yeah, I was. I'm thinking about doing user patch Charon, but user patch Charon right now is weaker for some reason. mean, he's able to go up to 75 to 100 villagers deploy, but he's struggling. Alpha inside castle. Dispatch machine is inside castle too. Now these guys are going to start attacking here soon. It'd be nice if this watchtower can go up. Oh, okay, so they're going to focus on that watchtower. Uh-oh. Okay, so that went up. Let's see what's going on over here. Immortal was attacking. Kind of going around Doug. Yeah, I was thinking that was going to be easier than what I thought, but there are just so many changes between AOK and DE. I mean, economy-wise. But I'm hoping to do it soon. It's just got a little bit. I started working on something else that. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, we've got the sniping. Oh, two groups of knights. So MangudAI is just running. So how long can Charon hold out to just give the soldier time to do his building? That's the question. Uh-oh. Did some converting there. It's nice. More converting. Yeah, that's always a tricky thing, isn't it? Because I know that you and I have very similar type of goals with everything regarding that, and I think it'd be nice to have an AI that kind of has gone through the stages of it. A lot of pressure on Charon right now. I think that Alpha's kind of in a tough position because he's doing that. He's just sending in troops one by one now. So he's not going to be in a position where he... Oh! Doug is going for it. Even an attack. haven't been able to script these weeks. Future patches. Oh, University is really heavy this semester, but I really hope to make the King's next update. Yeah, you have to kind of judge about, you know, what type of scripting that you really want to do with the limited time that you have. I mean, and I know that you have some other hobbies too with actually playing Age of Empires. So this is not good. You're thinking this could actually happen, but Doug and them have actually held on somehow. Sniping is strong with these guys. Immortal has to really start on his putting on a little bit more pressure here. Right now, even Soldier has a higher score than him. Immortal going up into Imperial. But Tobio, I do have another standard Charon update as well, so worked hard on that. Ooh, Future Patch Machine is going for the attack again. Like this may be the end for Charon. MangudAI and continuing with his sniping escapade. But it seems like he's lost a little bit of momentum. Soldier, on the other hand, seems to be growing stronger. And I'm liking those double walls. Charon has some double walls too inside Imperial, but he rarely makes them. To Imperial Age. Something I like about Soldier is its ability to use multiple villagers, which is important for castle building. And that castle isn't going to be denied when villager gets hit one time. Very important stuff. Yeah, I agree, Tobio, that MangudAI and them are kind of falling behind right now. I think that User Patch Machine may be their strongest bet at this point to continue on the siege, but honestly, he's going to be done picking on me because I'm going to be dead. So it's going to he's going to have to be their main heavy hitter. So I don't think that MangudAI all in is going to be able to do very much. And it looks like Immortal's going for the attack, and honestly, Doug isn't going to be able to handle that, of course. Doug is going to be dead. As dead as a doornail. Oh, nice conversion of the battering ram. I still want to see a conversion of those stables. So did you when you did the Exaltal Warrior, did you def const it, or did you just train it by the ID? And when am I first implementing in Charon? There were a couple of different things. There's a really nice thread, and I think that you know about it, on AI scripters about the user patch tips and tricks, and I was implementing some of those first because, and that's where I think Fireball and Normandy got some of their techniques for the snippets from, because there a lot of pieces of code are in there that are very, very similar to, and also the Max actually has some code that circles around the TC, which I think some of the guys have brought into a couple of their AIs. I'm not really looking into adapting Charon as a whole. I want him to still to remain how he is, but just being able to improve, have a little bit of retreating code, having more villagers, etc. Yeah, I thought that you might have done that. I'm thinking about different ways of how to do that unit. And it's a little bit it's a little different than some of the units. It's kind of special. Immortal seems to be stuck or something. he was just waiting. Get rid of that. Yeah, we both have had some really good ideas for Charon and the King, ideas that individuals haven't really thought about in the past. Something that I recently included in Charon non-user patch was, and I don't know if you know about this, but the other day when I was running a tournament game such as this, I saw that you may have been wondering why some AIs resign if diplomacy is not turned on, and it's because diplomacy was used as a targeting system, and that's what I've implemented. I actually figured it out when I was watching a game. I was like, I hadn't realized that. And so it takes a lot of rules. Well, it takes some rules, but you can actually focus in on a target and actually, yeah, go from there. It was shocking to discover it, because I hadn't really seen people talking about that. It's kind of like a lost art form. Yeah, it's definitely kind of tricky. It's definitely kind of tricky. I mean, but it really does help inside team games when I've seen significant improvement in Charon's team game 4v4 action because of it. But there's a little bit of lag in between when the calculations are made that I still have to kind of iron out. But I mean, I'm always happy about rediscovering things like that. And I think that in the future that we should have diplomacy turned on, because some of the AIs really use that type of stuff. And I hadn't realized that you know, they need it almost inside there, because they use it for targeting. They won't attack a dead player. They won't attack a dead player anymore. Well, a lot of the times they won't, and that's how they do it. I think that inside previous AI tournaments, I'm talking about older than 10 years ago, that it used to be more of a thing with that turned on. I wonder why Immortal is taking so long to... He could lose it for us here. Just needs to go in there and overrun them with those paladins. But it almost seems like he's scared to do it. Why is he so cautious? He's very, very cautious. Why is he so cautious? Very, very strange. He could die here. just playing a very passive game. When he plays like this, it makes me, makes me wonder if we're going to really struggle inside if we do make it to later rounds of the tournament. If on the previous patch, I was fairly confident that we would have won the tournament, but when one of your players is so cautious, it makes you wonder. Is he retreating? Oh, he's under attack by MangudAI. Ah. Is Doug still alive? Holy, how is he still alive? We might lose this. I feel like the patches between the last Davis Cup and this tournament were fairly consistent, but then we've had a strange update that Immortal doesn't really like. Uh-oh, we've got Soldier's doing fine. He's just, doing his normal thing. Let's go check on user patch machine. I mean, user patch machine could have the potential of killing us all. Just hiding behind castles. Why is he allowing this? Oh, that's your ramp. Uh-oh, here come some guys. Like, I almost wish we had, that we were able to launch DE into, like, a previous version. Like, I'm talking about any version that we want to launch it from. There was an option of doing that, and they would just replace the files in your directory and just go for it. Because the game feels so different. And each patch plays a little bit different than the last. don't think we can rely on Immortal. He's not, he's like sick or something. Elite World Warriors actually got a redesign. Look at that. They've got like some sort of weird helmet or something. Interesting. Immortal had attacked, this game would have been over a long time ago. It's pretty frustrating to watch. Do you use a lot of DUC in your attacking, Tobio, with Soldier? What are those guys? Oh, that's the Elite Jaguar Warrior. Oh. I don't like their look as much. It's kind of weird. Interesting. But I don't know, maybe it's good that they got their own designs. This is a very, very strange game. I'm going to speed it up to 4. I just have a feeling that we're going to be here forever if it happens. I want to see Immortal just sitting there. Soldier may be defending against user patch machine or something. They've been at it this whole game almost. Very disappointing to see. Like AI is playing at their full potential, not at their worst potential. I was thinking the other day about how each version is kind of like its own game, so it's almost like, I don't know, the game that when we first got DE is like a lost game almost. Yeah, this feels like two players that are kind of under the weather, just duking it out, and they're kind of like getting up, going for a snack break, coming back and say, did my units kill the enemy while I was on my snack break? Oh, okay, maybe I'll just move my units around a little bit and go off on another snack break. This is almost unplayable, I dare say it, for these AIs. For Immortal, at least. He's obviously glitched out this game. I don't think Snake's been able to reboot. He was just brutalized earlier. Wish Charon had been in pocket and maybe he would have been able to do a little bit better. Or Snake in pocket or something. This is just ridiculous. One way or the other, we have to finish this somehow. I just don't think that MattyBeRad's machine has enough kind of like oomph in him to, you know, get them over the hump of winning. I mean, if he was going to win a game, this would be it against Immortal. And he's, you know, not doing it. The good thing about Immortal, besides fight, is he is defending, I guess. When they approach, units approach his castle, he goes ahead and kills those units. So, I mean, he is defending. He's just not attacking. He's letting the teammates, you know, go for it. Let's go and check on Doug. What's he been up to? I didn't get to see, I haven't seen him too much yet this game. He is attacking a little bit. He's killing a few guys. Oh, this is hard to watch. You know, maybe Snake will be able to finally just win the day. Semi-embarrassing. It's converted sea tramp. Oh, I'm gonna get out here before. Yeah, it's kind of like what you said, and that Snake is gonna win it. Glad he didn't die. But the thing is, I don't know what to do about. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to continue the games, and Immortal is just gonna sit back and not do anything. And, you know, that's gonna be the way it is. It's a bummer, but you know, the breaks are the breaks, I guess. He played well inside the 2v2. I mean, he didn't throw it. I didn't see any huge glitches there. So it was just inside the 4v4. He didn't do very well at defending us this game. But if the enemy had just been a little bit more, I guess, powerful or aggressive, then seeing ducks. those elite Teutonic Knights? Oh. Weird. The Paladins got redesigned too. I think they may have. Not 100% sure, but I'm thinking it might look like that. I might be surprised. It probably has a ton of conversions at this point. MangudAI is out. So it just leaves user patch machine. That's it. Gonna lose the treads to that capped ram. Ooh, that's really... Look at those placement of those 4 bombard towers. Yikes. is full pop. Where are his guys at? Might need to check the attacking moves to see what's going on. So it isn't TSA, it's what it's attack groups or attack now. I don't know. I don't know what his rules are, of course. So some condition must not be met. This fight was extremely weird. Not my favorite fight at all. Yeah, you know, it's funny you said that. You said that you'll have to check for that, and this machine says I'll have to do something for that. Kind of at the same time. But the game is over. I think that we can just call it right here. So this fight is going to go to Team Sentinel, although they played pretty pathetically, if I may say so. They don't need to up their game next time. So it was 2-1. Oh, so if you want to see the conversions, 289. So on that note, I'm going to call it for today, folks. So hopefully we can have some good games next week. And continue from there. So on that note, I'm going to head out, and I'll see you next time.